So I wanted to talk about a subject that I've seen uploaded numerous times over the last 2 or 3 months. What's going on, guys? Great Disciple back with another video. In the background, it's going to illustrate one of the points I'm going to make. All right, this gameplay is on Combine. It's actually a really good gameplay because I'm going to get a nuclear. I'm going to drop 118 kills, break 10,000 score, but we're going to lose. Okay, we're going to lose this game, and it has nothing to do with me. I think I had 5 caps, 24 defends. I mean, there's literally no more that I could do in a game than this. All right, so the subject that keeps on coming up is Black Ops 3 is dead, or you know, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is boring, or they've given up, they've moved on because the game is awful. I don't think there's anything wrong with the game. I think the game is just as fun, if not more fun, than when it first dropped. I think the connections are great. And I think what's happening is that people are blaming the game for their change. Alright, I mean, people get tired of doing the same thing and they move on, or maybe there's a new game that comes out that attracts their attention, and because that game is so new and exciting, they want to say that Black Ops 3 is old and boring, or there's problems with it. You guys, I play Black Ops 3 nearly on a daily basis, and I'll have sessions of anywhere between 45 minutes to 2 hours. Sometimes I go even longer than that on the weekends. I love this game, but I do a lot of things different than you guys. I play all the game types. I play in core and hardcore. I change up my guns constantly. I use different specialists. I change up my streaks. I'm always doing something different. I mean, if all I played was hardcore domination with the Razorback or the Dingo, I would be bored as all get out in this game. I promise you I would. Now, of course, you're watching me play hardcore domination with the Razorback, but the 10 previous games to this were on Safeguard. I'm playing with the Man of War, the KN-44, Rapid Fire Pharaoh. I just got, you know, kind of tired of doing Safeguard. I thought I'd jump into a hardcore dom game and just see how it went. And it's amazing. Let me just say this to you guys. I've been playing a lot of core. I'll play core TDM. I don't really like core domination for some reason. I mean, I really don't like core dom. It's strange. I think because I played so much hardcore dom and I'm not able to run the routes that I normally run, it bothers me. But I play a lot of core TDM, Safeguard, Uplink, Kill Confirmed, Free For All, and I love it. I have a blast. I love how it's a whole different style of gameplay. You know, the guns are what really matter in core versus the perks in hardcore. And I like switching up the streaks. I like ground war because of the chaos. And so when I finally do go back into hardcore domination, these are the gameplays that I get. And I'm not kidding you. I mean, the last 3 or 4 times that I've played Safeguard and then walked into a hardcore dom game, I've dropped 100 kills and a nuclear. It is amazing how easy it is for me now. And so I also hear this subject about how people say it's hard to get clips or it's hard to get games. I mean, Thunder talked about it here recently as well. It's not. It's really not. It's just, you know, you just don't play enough. It's kind of like you got to warm up. You know, like when you're going to go work out and you haven't worked out in a long time, you need to stretch. Well, it's the same thing in Call of Duty. I mean, if you want to go out there and you want to get a good game, you're going to have to grind it out for a little bit. You got to get your shot back. You got to get your rotation back, your awareness. You got to get your setup, the one that's going to work for you on that particular day. Maybe it's not an SMG today. Maybe your shot's not good enough up close that you need to back off a little bit, play mid-range with a Man of War or KN-44. You got to figure out where you are for that particular day, and then also your aggressiveness level. Are you ready for an OBJ game, or do you just want to go kills only and do TDM? I think one of the reasons you see a lot of YouTubers upload free-for-all is because it is by far the easiest game mode to get a gameplay in. I find free-for-alls really, really boring now. I mean, I'm not going to say that there are few people who can do what I can do in a free-for-all, but after you've done it so many times, watching other people do it, it's just not interesting. It really isn't. Watching a guy go 30-3 in a free-for-all is boring to me, especially a hardcore free-for-all, because they're so simple to do nowadays. I find TDM fun to watch as long as you're controlling the map, 40 plus kills, under 5 deaths, and that kind of thing. Domination's okay to watch, but those get boring. I enjoy watching Safeguard games, Demolition, Uplink, Capture the Flag, that kind of stuff. Those are fun. Go into some ground war and try those out. There's nothing wrong with Black Ops 3. As for connection, I don't know what's wrong with y'all's Xbox or PlayStation because I don't have connection issues. I would say if I played 15 to 20 games, I may have a connection problem in one game. Now, I know a lot of you play on PlayStation, and I can't explain to you guys enough how awful the connections are on PlayStation compared to Xbox. I don't know if it's just, you know, the Xbox servers altogether or the way that they run their stuff, but I never have connection issues on the Xbox. It's one of the reasons why I have completed my 75 win contract on both of my accounts on Xbox, and I'm only at 19 wins on the PlayStation. I can't stand the PlayStation. The connections are atrocious. I will give you this advice. I've noticed that the connections in hardcore are much better than core. I think it's because of a more restricted player count in hardcore. There's far fewer people playing it, so the connections are easier to do, whereas I find that a lot of people in core, they will dashboard. I didn't even know dashboarding was still a thing, but they still do it. I mean, where you get that connection interrupted and you're frozen for like, you know, a minute and a half, 2 minutes, you can run off the map. You've probably seen videos of guys doing this. Like, you can jump over the rail on Nuketown and just run down the street because the connection's interrupted for so long. That's because the host dashboarded. I haven't really seen that since Black Ops 1. But, and then I hear people talking about matchmaking. You guys, is there something wrong with the matchmaking in the game? Maybe at times. I mean, you take this gameplay, for example, in the background. I mean, I am a dominant player in hardcore domination. I mean, my score per minute's in the 600s, my KD's probably over a 5, and the computer knows that to balance out the team, you don't want to put a player like me with a bunch of strong players because it's just going to be so lopsided. So what they do is they want to team me up with the weakest players, figuring that I can balance out the weakest ones, and you put all the average guys on the other team. Now, do I lose? Yes, I do. I lose probably 1 out of 3 games guaranteed, if not more. All right, and that's okay. Like this game in the background, 118 kills, 10,000 score, 5 caps, 24 defends, and we lose. And you can see it as I'm playing. You'll see my teammates just lying down at like the most obscure spots in the game. Why? Because they're going for camos and challenges and things like that. Now I can't stop that. Does that mean that they need to revamp their entire matchmaking system? No. I play TDM a lot, and it's usually me and 5 awful players against 6 average players. Sometimes they get a good player too. And most of the time we'll still win in team deathmatch. Now my KD in TDM is a 5 or a 6 or something like that, and I have a very high score per minute in TDM. That's because I'm aggressive and I'm good at the game. So they need to pair me with the lower players in order to let that game last its full 5, 6, 7 minute time frame. I think that that's fair. I mean, how fair would it be if you put a player like me and the Mark J and say Thunder all on the same team, and we went up against basically any lobby in America? We're going to dominate game after game after game. But if you have a guy like the Mark J and a guy like me in a lobby, you do not want to put us on the same team. You want to spread out the level, the skill level. So when it comes to gameplays, I think what's happening, and by the way, you guys, before y'all put a comment down below, I am not saying that I'm anywhere near as good as the Mark J in this game, okay? I'm just giving you an example, all right? So, you know, you want to make the game fun, so you want to spread out that matchmaking, which does make it difficult to get a gameplay for some people. I don't have that issue. And the reason I don't have that issue is because I play the game regularly, all right? And so my shot is usually on point every single day. It takes me about a half a game to warm up. I'll know on that half game whether or not I can use an SMG, a shotgun, an assault rifle, or an LMG for the day. It's just kind of how it goes for me. Alright? So I hope that helps you guys. I mean, just because you have moved on to Overwatch or Doom or whatever you're playing now does not mean that Black Ops 3 has an issue. I think Black Ops 3 is arguably the best Call of Duty that they've ever made. It has more to offer, it has better balance, and all those goodies. And I know most of y'all think I'm crazy. But one last thing, and I know this comm's going a long time. I have been asked repeatedly over the last 3 or 4 months to live comm, or to live stream. Now, if I did live stream, it would be on Twitter. It wouldn't be on YouTube, because I can't stand it when people do live streams on YouTube because it clogs up my feed, my subscriber feed, and I just end up hiding all of those. But if you guys really want me to live stream, let me know. Because like I said, I do play every single night. And you guys can just watch me go for gameplays. You know, one day I'll go for safeguard gameplays, next thing I'll go for the 70 kill challenge, and then I can do hardcore domination. You guys can watch me. I even do free-for-all for one night if you want me to. And you can see the gameplays that I get. I know you guys think I cherry pick. It's just basically how I play every single game. I average about 60 to 70 kills, under 10 deaths. It's just how I play the game. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. I mean, if you would actually tune into something like that. All right, I'm done. 10 minutes. Wow. I hope you're still here. If you got something out of it, hit the thumbs up button. As always, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about all this, and subscribe for more, because I know you want to.